Fortune Rose and Our Hot Date claim the lead from Memphis Squaw. Then Dharma Sun, Our Hot Date and Fortune Rose. Fortune Rose fighting hard. Fortune Rose has tipped out Our Hot Date.
Yeah, really good result for this little mare, Fortune Rose. She's probably been a tad bit disappointing this time in. She won really well first up, and the next couple of runs has been a little bit disappointing. And she really let down hard the other day and put her head out and really wanted to win. And quite ironically, isn't it? She comes out and wins, and she pulled up a little bit sore one of her fetlocks after that race. But no issues there, and she'll be back probably ready to run again in a couple of weeks. But good result there. As I said, she won first up, so she's only had the 4 or 5 runs this time in and won a couple of races. So she's probably doing a pretty good job. What else we have run through the week? Honeywine, interesting horse, isn't he? I probably just really misread him early, and being by Street Cry, I tried to get him over a trip, but really freshened him up, ran him in a 1200 metre race the other day, and he was sort of really strong late, so he'll continue on there. Probably go to Geelong on Geelong Cup Day, and I would think going on that run the other day at Seymour, he's going to be pretty hard to beat at Geelong Cup Day. Yeah, right, now runners this week. I'll kick this little filly off on Friday, a horse called Caledonia. She's probably the best bred horse in the stable, and I'm probably throwing her in the deep end, running her in a 3-year-old maiden at Ballarat on a Friday. 1400 metres are probably going to be as good a maiden as you'll get going around in the next couple of months. But I think she's going pretty good, and we'll just see exactly where she fits. But she'll go around at Ballarat on Friday in a 1400 metre 3-year-old maiden, first up, and she'll probably need this run, then go up to a mile and maybe a mile and a quarter third up, and that's probably where she'll be right in her zone. But lovely Redout's Choice filly, and if nothing else, she's going to make a beautiful broodmare one day. We'll also have Vavus in. She ran third the other day at Maui and missed the start and got a long way back and then worked home pretty good. So she'll go around at Ballarat as well. And Tavitaka, she's first up. I'm not sure if she's going to get a run, Tavi. She's down in the weights, and I think she might be an emergency. So I'm not too sure if she gets a run, but she's going really well and really keen to sort of give her. She'll just need one run and then go to 2,000 metres. She'll be hard to beat second up. So they're the 3 girls going around on Friday at Ballarat. Then Mr Mofeed, we took him down to Narracourt the other day and he was narrowly beaten, and we'll take him to Hamilton on Saturday at 1100 metres 3-year-old. A little bit of gear change. He just does a bit wrong, that horse, so probably put a crossover noseband on him just to pull his head in a little bit and get him to travel a bit better for us, and he'll go up to Hamilton. Sunday, Cranbourne Cup Day Sunday, and they have a big sprint on that day called the Apache Cat, and we're going to give Aluf a crack at that. He's been super consistent, went fantastic last week, and he probably deserves a crack at a decent race. He's probably going to drop about 5 or 6 kilos on his last run, which will put him right in the firing line, and I'm just amazed by this horse. He's as bright today as he was 6 months ago, and he's had, you're not going to believe it, this will be his 19th run this preparation. I don't think I've ever had a horse to hold up as long as it is, and we're dying for an excuse to put him in the paddock, but he's racing super consistent, and you look at the horse and you cannot fault him. So while he's going well, I'm only going to put him out with a horse that's going well, so it's not going to work. So he'll go round the Apache Cat on Sunday.
G'day guys, welcome to Around the Stables. Super exciting morning at the farm this morning. We had our Scram filly out of Scram by Fiorente. Born really healthy. Both mum and foal are doing really well. It's already had a couple of drinks, had a couple of naps as little foals do, but it's super happy and well and vibrant, sort of jumping around. It's got big long legs, so it took a while for its legs to sort of work out what they were doing, but it's really happy, friendly, happy foal. So that's all really good. It's been touch and go there for a while whether she was going to hold on to the foal, but we've got her through, and this is what she's produced. So super happy and super rewarding. Sort of you can win a lot of races and things like that, but having new life brought to the farm, it sort of doesn't get any better than that.
G'day guys, my name's Donald. I'm one of the owners of a horse here called One Penny Red, a horse to look out for in the future. Got 2 tips for us this week. The one that looks like it's going to be really tough to beat is Alligator Blood. It's going for 4 in a row, and it's racing against Dalasan this week, and it beat that by 0.8 of a length, and Dalasan's a favourite. In race 10, I'm going to go with Booker number 9. It lost to Nature Strip by only about 2.5 lengths, and I reckon that's a value bet this week, so be worth having a little each way on that. Good luck and enjoy.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Going to the Racehorse Awards tonight, the Buxton Real Estate Thoroughbred Club of Geelong Racehorse Awards. So Racehorse of the Year. So a couple of our horses have been nominated there. A few of our owners have been nominated for an award, so that's really good. So really looking forward to tonight with Dave O'Neill as the comedian. So big night, always a good night. So that's great. What do we got? A couple of half chances this week. Geez, the horses are racing well. We a little bit frustrating. I wouldn't mind winning a few more extra races. I think we've run twice as many seconds as we have winners this year so far. So that's been a little bit frustrating, but you only complain about seconds when you start running third, I suppose. But Caulfield Guineas Day, Saturday, always a good day. It's sort of the real, it's the real start of the whole spring, isn't it, all this week? All the good horses raced last week and they're starting to really come through. And normally the Caulfield Guineas is sort of a bit of a stallion making race. So yeah, pretty keen, all good. Love racing in the spring, it's great. Until next week, see you later. A bit of sauce on it.
I'll put a bit of sauce on it, alright. Got 2 ripping tips, I think, this week. The guaranteed tip, I think that, ran in the Moonee Valley last week, I think it was, in the, oh geez, I forget now.